Are Uber and Lyft taking us to the cleaners? Let's talk about it. Welcome everyone, Mark here from Uber Hints. Before we get started, if you are not yet a subscriber to this channel, please subscribe now and ring that bell icon so you know when I post new videos. And what am I talking about today? We're talking about money, we're talking about cleaning bills, we're talking about some interesting things, and they all originated with an email that I got from one of you. I am going to keep the name confidential because this person did not make it clear whether or not they wanted me to share their name with everyone. However, this does come from a viewer, and I'm going to begin just by reading part of this email. I don't know what possessed me to agree to take them. Now, the driver is talking about some people who seemed to be intoxicated. When they entered my car, I asked if either of them were going to be sick. Usually passengers get offended when I ask that. I don't know why. You know, I guess I can see why they might get offended, but I think it's a reasonable question. If it's late at night, they seem really drunk, but then again, drunk people can be belligerent, right? What do you think? Is it a reasonable question to ask people? Do you feel like you're going to hurl? Do you feel like you're going to puke, you're going to spew? All right, I'm being really disgusting here. But if you feel like you're going to be sick, isn't it fair to let us know? Give me your thoughts. Let's go on. As always, they assured me it wasn't going to happen. And it usually doesn't. I turned off the block and the guy starts projectile vomiting out the window. What a vivid picture that is. Projectile vomiting. I ended the ride and sent the appropriate pictures with an incident report to Lyft. I received the reply today. They were giving me $100 with the condition. They put a stipulation on this, that I provide them with a receipt showing them this money was used for cleaning services. What? Now this is interesting because so many things result when people get sick in your car. Number one, that could stop your driving for the entire night. That's our profit. If we have to take our car off the road because somebody messed up the interior, I don't think that that's something that we need to give a receipt to Lyft for. But let's continue with this email. I'm in my driveway washing my car. Naturally, I drove for Uber after that. And now I need to provide them with proof I spent this money cleaning my vehicle. First of all, Lyft told me they billed the passenger account for this money. Good point, so remember that. If you're a passenger and throw up in somebody's car, you damn well should pay me for the time lost. But how I decide to clean up this mess is my business, whether I do it myself or use professional service. And let's face it, how far along would $100 get you with a professional service? I don't know. I've never used it, but I suspect if they're cleaning up vomit, I'll bet they're charging you a lot of money. This money isn't coming from Lyft or their insurance carrier. The passenger is billed for it. Great point. And they should be for damaging my property. Lyft wants to give me money with strings attached. And what if I don't provide them with a receipt? Do they return that money to the passenger? I think not. Okay, here's what I would do. And this is just because, you know, I don't like this. I don't like being pushed around, so I like to push back. What I would do is I would make up a nice letterhead, Mark's Cleaning Services, or make it something more generic. Uber Hints, Rideshare Cleaning Service. And, you know, I would make up a really nice letterhead on my computer, and I would bill it out at $120 for cleaning, and I would take a screenshot of that. They're not going to follow up. A company that size is not going to follow up. If you have a real-looking receipt, they're not going to follow up. But that's not the point. The point is, why should we have to? Why should this driver have had to provide that? Because I agree with them, how we decide to clean up someone else's mess is our business, right? If I have to put in the time, effort, and take my car off the road, I deserve to be compensated. Besides that, if you go into a professional cleaning service, you're not going to be able to do it right away that night. You're not going to be able to continue driving because you're going to have to park and take it in the next day or whenever you can get an appointment. So, pardon the pun, but this stinks. I agree. I think this is completely out of line. And I wonder what the intent is. Is the intent on their part above board? Are they concerned that people are putting in fraudulent claims and so they want proof that cleaning was done? Or are they just hoping some people won't submit a receipt and it's free money? Better than ice cream. All right. So the next thing I want to look at are some screenshots. I'm going to move over just a little bit. I'm going to put the screenshots right here. That's where I think they're going to be. In my mind, as I record this, I'm imagining the screenshots to be right here. So here are the screenshots. First of all, same driver, interestingly enough. This email was a gold mine. Thank you so much. Okay, so in the first screenshot, look what's happening here. And I know we see this every single day, but since someone provided this to me, I want to use this. Rider paid $119.84. Driver got paid $81. Still a great paycheck, right? If you look at the time, still a really great paycheck. However, Uber's take, if you do the math, 32%. What? Remember when we used to do the 20/80 split or the 25/75 split? I'll tell you, Uber has really worked out a system where they can rake in money on the backs of drivers. And this, I know that some of you are going to say 32%, that's nothing. I've got screenshots showing that Uber took 40, 50, 60%. And I believe you do. I just think that, how can Uber continue to say, look at all the great things we did. We changed the app so you can leave a comment on why you rated someone low. You know what? Your comments don't pay the bills. Your comments don't put food on the table. Give me fair wages. Go back to 80-20 split. Forget all this nonsense. Okay, I've harped on this forever, but I just thought this was interesting. Now, this next one I think is really interesting because along with the theme of taking people to the cleaners, I think Uber out and out cheated this driver. Absolutely cheated. Let's look at this. Okay, you see the screenshot here. It says the start time is 2:03 and the end time is 3:19. That looks to me like it's 1 hour and 16 minutes, right? Because 2:03 to 3:03 is the hour, and then you go to 19. Well, 19 minus 3, so 2 hours and 16 minutes. Look where they paid the driver. 61 minutes. Where's the rest of the time? Where's the rest of the time? They paid for 61 minutes. They're still somewhere in there, approximately 15, 16 minutes unaccounted for. Now, granted, here I think it's 18 cents a minute, so you're talking about $2.80. But it doesn't belong to Uber. Now, I wonder how many of us do that careful of a check and catch these little inconsistencies. Because I'll tell you what, $1 here, 75 cents there, $2.88 there. When you talk about the tens of thousands of drivers on the road every day, adds up to real money. And I kind of suspect, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I kind of suspect if we could hang on to screenshots like this and have proof that this is going on, there has to be a major league class action suit in the offing. I mean, think about this. This is out and out fraud. We have an accounting. We know by their own tracking method. We know that the ride went from 2:03 to 3:19, and yet they only paid for 61 minutes. How can they possibly justify it? How? I would love to see if any of you have this type of proof that Uber has been shortchanging us. Not, someone said they were going to send me a tip and they ended up not sending it. That's something different, or we didn't see it. This is out and out proof. We see the time, we see the payment, and it's not consistent. It doesn't correlate. It doesn't match up. Now that is a problem. So Tell me what you think. By the way, only one of you, actually two of you, have now sent me signage in your car. I'm still holding off on that. I want to see what we use. I want to see the clever, fun things. I'm going to have to just start taking pictures myself because I am a rider. I see them all the time, so I know that you guys have some kind of signage in your car. I'd like to see it. As always, I encourage you to leave your comments down below. Please like and share the videos. If you haven't already, please subscribe and ring that bell icon so you know when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Mark from Uber Hints.